dark skin. Read.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14.
Bring it up.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white and they were woolly, just like our brothers who just left. Read.
As white as snow.
White as snow. Read.
And his eyes were a flame of fire.
His eyes were a flame of fire. It was a prophecy that was that said that it's going to come and his eyes are going to be red with wine. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass. As
Was like unto fine brass. Brass is the colour of brown. Read.
if they burned in the furnace.
As if they burned in the furnace, so very dark feet. So if his feet are dark, so is the rest of his body. Christ was from the tribe of Judah. He was an Israelite. The people back in this days were black-skinned men. They weren't the ones that are over there today. They're not those Jewish Caucasians over there. Those are not the true Jews. The true Jews are black men. And the Israelites were scattered around the world. And we, Maori people here in Aotearoa, are part of the lost sheep of the tribe of the tribes of Israel. Matthew 15:24. Okay, this is who Christ come to save. He come to save us. He didn't come to save everyone. He come to save the Israelites.
That's right.
Read this.
Book of Matthew chapter 15, verse 24.
Bring it up.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So Christ said himself out of his own mouth that he was not sent except unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's us, sister. We are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. These people here, the Caucasians, they taught us that Christ was looked like this because they wanted us to see them as Christ. They wanted us to see them as superior, as God. They wanted us to see them as the superior race on the earth. But Deuteronomy 7:6. But what does God say about our people? Read this.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
God calls us a holy people. Holy means to be set apart, to be separated from all the other nations. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be special people unto himself.
So God chose us to be a special people to himself. Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. These people here taught us that they are above all people. God says that we are supposed to be above all people on the face of the earth. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But there's a reason that our people are at the bottom. There's a reason for that. And it goes back to ancient times in the days of Moses, when the Israelites were in the wilderness. Read this.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it up.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So God is saying, if you don't listen to what I'm telling you, if you don't keep my commandments, read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So all these curses are going to come upon you and overtake you. Verse 49. So one of the curses that's going to come upon us and overtake us, read this.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So the Lord's going to send a nation against us from afar. So there was a nation that came against us from afar. Read.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagles fly.
Read.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A tongue that we will not understand. They came with a tongue we did not understand. We spoke our language, they spoke theirs. They forced their language on us to our children in schools. They took, they beat our forefathers for speaking their own language in their school.
That's right.
So this nation that came against us was sent by God because we broke his commandments. We're here to teach our people that we need to come back to keeping God's commandments. That's right. That's why we're here. You understand that, sister? You from here? You from Kawakawa? Yeah. Oh, yeah, so we want our people to come back and start keeping the commandments of God. One of the commandments is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. So these are one of the commandments that we must keep as a nation of people, not individually. Yes, individually, but as a nation of people, we all need to keep this commandment. Read.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 8.
Bring it up.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Do you know what day is the Sabbath day? Saturday is the Sabbath day, yes. These people here told us it was a Sunday. The first day of the week is Sunday, right? Saturday is the 7th day of the week. Read on.
Verse 9, 6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work.
Read.
Verse 10, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord of God. So the 7th day, the Sunday is the first day of the week. Count from Sunday all the way to Saturday, that's 7 days. Saturday is the 7th day of the week. We are not to be working on that day. So that's why we're not going to be working on the Sabbath day, which is today. So that's one of the commandments we need to keep as a people also. Sister, yeah, you go to church or?
I haven't been.
Yeah, no, that's right. Don't go to those churches.
No, I don't.
Yeah. They're no good for you. They're only going to teach you that Jesus is right, and that you don't have to. You keep the Sabbath day on a Sunday. That's a lie. They're going to be teaching you lies all your life, all the time you're going to be in there. We're here to teach the Bible. They don't teach it.
Where do you practice?
The Bible commands us to go out into the highways and hedges and preach the gospel. We don't have a building at the moment. We're still growing as a nation. So when we grow a bit bigger, maybe then we'll start, hiring out halls or whatever. But at the moment, we're coming to the streets to usher our people in. So that's what we're here for at the moment. Yeah. All good stuff. You too,
Well, praise the
sister. All praise to the Most High. Shalom. Shalom.